voidheart_buzzle said. If you stack one lasagna on top of another lasagna, you just have one really big lasagna. XsugarxglassX said. That's fucking brilliant. Voidheart_buzzle said. If you stack one pizza on top of another pizza, you have an obese person's wet dream. XsugarxglassX said. LMAO, gotta feed that belly. XsugarxglassX said. We're almost ready here. Thanks for hanging around. Voidheart_buzzle said. Just hanging ooh. XsugarxglassX said. This bot XD. Void heart underscore buzzle said. That is not what I said. TDS, get your facts straight. XsugarxglassX said. You have you. Void heart underscore buzzle said. What? Void heart underscore buzzle said. TF, did they say AAAAAI? XsugarxglassX said. Ooh. Void heart underscore buzzle said. Don't ooh, $400 fine. XsugarxglassX said. Rar XD. Void heart underscore buzzle said. That's even worse. Void heart underscore buzzle said. Table here, flip this. XsugarxglassX said. Suffer XD. Void heart underscore buzzle said. I already suffer enough existing in the same timeline that Monica was created in. Void heart underscore buzzle said. LUL. XsugarxglassX said. LMAO, fair enough. Void heart underscore buzzle said. I'm gonna make Monica suffer the pain of 1,000 paper cuts dipped in lemon juice. XsugarxglassX said. She'd like that if it was you. Void heart underscore buzzle said. Ew.
Alright, let's get the stream going.
Do we gotta do the intro?
Yeah.
Mary?
Well,
you go. It's your screen.
Hey everybody, this is Mega Anime.
And Sylvie Sommers, hi again.
And Chaos is actually gonna head for bed because she's really tired.
She's old!
So, we're gonna be playing...
underscore buzzle said. Who needs intros when you can just jump into it? Void heart underscore buzzle said. Old, paper skin and glass bones.
Chocolate! I remember chocolate!
Well, we're doing intros because... So you can actually get used to us saying our little
Well,
intro.
that, and you're gonna, like, put this on YouTube.
And also, this is going on YouTube, so... We're gonna be playing Beacon Pie.
Void heart underscore buzzle said.
Chocolate.
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 Chocolate!
Yeah, we've already played a little bit of this game, so...
Oh, without me?
Yeah.
At 2, Brute! It's okay. I see. I'm not your favorite anymore. Sniffle cry. Okay, meet Beck at the big creepy gate.
Void heart
This is a
underscore
party
Buzzle
game.
said. It's 6 a.m. here and I haven't slept because I'm too bored to sleep. AMA.
Oh my god, I feel that. Why do you think I'm still awake? It's like 4 a.m. here. And that's... yeah. The beacon.
Hey, old man. Good morning, Griff.
Jeff.
Or Jeff.
Void heart underscore
What's so
Buzzle
good about it?
said. The beacon bacon.
Another day further down the tubes, if you ask me.
Come on, it's not that all bad. The festival is coming up.
Huh, the festival. Old man Valentine used to put on cockamamie shindigs all the time. Now where did that get us?
Well, it's perennial harvest put on this one.
Feel mercy. Welcome to my channel.
Oh, hi, welcome.
And they're doing it for the whole town.
As far as I see it, the difference between the old Valentine Company and this new perennial harvest outfit.
Jeff dug through his pockets for a bit.
Is the difference between this empty soup can and this brown banana.
But those are both garbage.
Exactly.
Oops, wrong one.
Void heart underscore Buzzle said. The only difference between Halloween costumes and cosplay is the price.
No, I'm sorry. No. Because, like, the people who buy their costumes, that's not
Void
cosplay.
heart underscore
I'm sorry.
Buzzle
Cosplay
said.
is putting in the fucking work, okay? Like, you gotta put in the work for me to consider that a cosplay.
Said. I had to make someone mad. Void heart underscore Buzzle.
I know you can't see this, but I'm flipping you off. Okay, we have met Beck at the big creepy gate. So, who lives in that house? Wait, is that a boy or a girl? I
That's
can't
a girl.
tell. Oh, okay.
Harris, the Gus Valentine
Warrior.
grew up there.
Welcome to my
Oh,
channel.
hi again.
Lawn Hour Warrior said. Hi again. Void heart underscore Buzzle said. I can flip you off as well. I won the international championship of flipping people off. Lawn Hour Warrior said. My bow boy is here. Lawn Hour Warrior said. Oh, here he is.
Aw. You guys are fast friends, and you started hating each other. This is my favorite ship, Meg. Alright.
Void heart underscore Buzzle said. No. Lawn Hour Warrior said. Wait, no. Void heart underscore Buzzle said. Absolutely not.
I'm drawing ship art now, based on what I think you look like. I'm a great artist.
Lawn
really
Hour
not.
Warrior said. He is actually a Pookie Bear though. Lawn Hour Warrior said. Wanna hold hands?
Okay.
And Solomon moved in a few years ago, back.
The creepy little kid in the vest?
That sounds like one.
So, just 3 people live in that huge
Void
thing?
heart underscore Buzzle said. I mean I have an OC if you wanna use that. Just kidding, I'm not confident enough to share that with someone I met like 20 minutes ago.
You know, I
LOL.
feel that. I feel that.
Voidheart_Wizzle said, I'm throwing Monica under a train.
I bet a bunch of shady stuff happens in that place, I bet a bunch of shady stuff happens all the time in a place like that.
1 Hour Warrior said, that actually makes sense.
Nah, it's fine. I'm not gonna ask you to do something like that.
Not really. The Valentines pretty much keep to themselves.
So it's empty and boring?
Pretty much.
What a waste.
My mom says that it used to be
Voidheart_Wizzle
way busier
said,
back before
I
Sherry
don't make
died.
sense. I make people like my parent disappointed.
Don't we all? Are you really living life if your parents aren't a little disappointed in you? I mean, really.
My mom's not disappointed.
Yeah, well, not everyone can be a goody-goody, Megan.
I can't help it. I can't help it.
I know, you're just a good person on the inside. I am a feral chaos gremlin.
Before the full harvest, foul harvest.
Okay, that's like the 5th time someone mentioned this foul
If your
harvest
parents
thing.
are disappointed in you, you're doing life wrong.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm sorry.
You're like the nicest person I've ever met.
Regress. Welcome to my channel.
Hi, welcome. Okay, this foul harvest thing.
1 Hour Warrior.
And you all use that
If you
same
don't have
ominous
parents,
tone.
Just restart life then.
If you don't have parents, restart life. I guess we're restarting Mikey's life.
Yep.
His dad. Rip.
Voidheart_Wizzle said, being nice is overrated. Throwing spoiled cheesecake at people's faces is funny.
And you all use that same ominous tone. Eventually, you're going to explain to me how that harvest got all fouled up. But we can't keep my parents waiting anymore. This way. Most kids would have just ditched me by this point. Why are you still here?
Voidheart_Wizzle said, ominous. I have no idea what you're talking about, and it's better that way.
You look like you could use some help.
You know what, Luca? You're not so bad. Let's get through this as simply as possible. Just eat, smile, and nod.
Fun.
Great. Whatever. You do you. Don't bring up their work.
I think I can handle that.
Took a long breath.
Said, you look like you need some help and cough up furballs every hour.
I will not let you disrespect my man? Gal?
That's
I will
okay.
not let you disrespect my Beck like that. Okay. Here goes nothing.
Chapter 4.
Voidheart_Wizzle said, I live to make people mad. It's what I do.
Never stop. Never stop. Just you be you.
Dinner with the Moodwells.
Can you hear?
Yeah, but can they hear?
They
Can you guys hear the narration on the TV?
1
Click
Hour
something.
Warrior said, winner mentality.
Oh, for sure.
They should hear it through the.
Okay. I can barely hear it, but I can just
I
also,
can-
like, scoot up.
Well, I can turn it up a little more.
Okay. Okay.
Ilona Moodwell was worried about change. A gardener at heart, she understood the necessity of change, relied on it even.
Voidheart_Whistle said, I started streaming just so I can get people mad over random bullshit I spout out and say people are wrong even though I lost the argument like 30 minutes ago.
There is no better way to get people to talk than to get them to disagree. Like, literally, if you want people talking on your stream, you say some controversial shit and just watch them go.
But there was a difference between the control
Voidheart_Whistle said, I personally think ketchup belongs on steak. Thoughts?
Thoughts?
Voidheart_Whistle said, then you watch the chaos unfold. Lawn Hour Warrior said, yet it's like starting a war in IG comments just for fun.
For real. So, ketchup on steak. It depends. What kind of steak? Because if we're talking, like, I don't know, fucking steak bites at wherever, sure, why not? But, like, if you're actually eating a proper steak, enjoy the steak.
Said, TF, you mean it depends?
Who's mad now?
Voidheart_Whistle said, you are a sick individual.
Who's mad now?
Lawn Hour Warrior said, mixing mayo and ketchup better.
Okay, Warrior gets me. For real. This is so fun. Okay.
Almost done. Nellie was a blur of activity, digging through boxes. Sorry,
Lawn Hour Warrior
dishes.
said,
Do with paper plates.
now Void try me bitch. Voidheart_Whistle said, what kind of drugs are you smoking and can I have some because they are obviously very potent?
Chaos.
Dinner went by without much conversation. As she watched Beck and Luca finish up their pizza, Ilona let herself relax into the chair. The things she cared about were still here. Nellie finally had the job of her dreams.
Voidheart_Whistle said, at Lawn Hour Warrior Monica gets thrown into a pool of acid. ASMR 4K Ultra HD. Lawn Hour Warrior said, now time for the big question. Pineapple on pizza is okay or is a sin? Lawn
I
Hour Warrior
do not mind if there's pineapple on the pizza. I don't.
Voidheart
Like, I
_
literally
Whistle
do not care.
Yeah, it's no big deal for me.
Now, pineapple and mushrooms. That's the real question. Yay or nay?
Lawn Hour Warrior said, Voidheart_Whistle said, pineapple on pizza isn't really a pineapple on pizza debate but more of a sweet and savory debate. Lawn Hour Warrior said, I'm Italian BTW.
So you think pineapple is a sin, I'm assuming. For me, I don't actually care. And like Void said,
Lawn Hour Warrior said, indeed.
See, I like Asian food a lot. So sweet and sour sweet and savory is very much a repeated theme throughout a lot of the dishes. So like I vibe with that. And God, they put like a lot of different Asian cultures use pineapple on everything. So like I don't know, I just really like pineapple. Okay.
That was beginning to take root. Ilona's task was simply to tend to them. She could do that.
So Luca, tell us a bit about yourself.
Voidheart_Whistle said, I mean the only use I have for a pineapple is shoving the main spiky bit up the asses of people I don't like.
Well, you know, there's worse things. There's worse things. Oh, did you know that a phasmophobia ghost can fit 249 pineapples up its ass?
Voidheart_Whistle said. And 910 pickles.
He gets the reference.
Oh, you're alright.
Alright.
Where did you live? Oh, I live with my grandma. Over on the other side of the river.
Your grandma, where are your parents at? Beck, manners.
Voidheart_Whistle said. He died going for 911 pickles. That number is saved for a different tragedy.
Oh no! It's not too soon. It's never too soon. Okay.
It's alright. My dad passed away in an accident at the fertilizer plant 6 years back.
I bet you he's in the fertilizer now.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
My mom's been missing for a few months now.
Like, missing?
Luca's eyes were fixed to his plate, pushing a chunk of pineapple around with his finger. Nellie was the one who eventually broke the silence.
Luca, how did you like the pizza?
Oh, it was good.
Voidheart_Whistle
Very
Oh,
good.
sweet boy.
I mean, if your dad died in a fertilizer plant and you eat the food that comes from there, does that make you a cannibal?
No, because you're not eating the dirt.
Long Hour Warrior said. Not that dark.
We were just playing DDLC. Like, we're used to this here.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Very good.
Normally, we'd have put more effort into dinner.
Ilona nervously gestured toward the boxes.
We aren't fully settled in, and Beck had motioned that it's your favorite.
I'm sorry, are we just skipping the part where he said his mom was missing?
Beck!
Yes.
I'm sorry, Luca. This move has us all a little tired.
Voidheart_Whistle
His face with his sleeve.
said. Speaking of DDLC, have you heard of our favorite grape-flavored waffle Yuri? We have petitions for our cause.
I would lick
Long
the
Hour
grape-flavored
Warrior
Yuri. I would lick her.
said.
Oh wait, nope, that's a
Any of
minor.
yous
Never
playing
mind.
Tug of war with Sayori?
Oh no! Tug of war with Sayori! No! Too soon! Tug of war with Sayori.
Long Hour Warrior said. Top 10 dark humor. Voidheart_Whistle said. No, it's confirmed at the first opening in DDLC that all of them are over 18, so you're fine.
Sweet. So I'm gonna go lick the grape-flavored yandere. Okay.
No, it's fine. So Beck said that you moved here for work?
Beck gave Luca a swift kick
Long Hour Warrior said. No way, Natsuki is over 18.
She's just malnourished.
Voidheart_Whistle said. I'd definitely eat Yuri out like an ice scria sandwich NGL.
Oh, for sure. I bet we probably shouldn't go further into this. I'm sorry, I'm a
Long
smut
Hour
writer.
Warrior said. Bro Wabbit.
Yeah, we should probably just cap that right there.
Yeah. Ow! I mean, what brought you to Beacon Pines?
Oh, you were right the first time. We're here for work. Nellie won't
Boy
tell you
bartender
this, but she's a
whistle.
brilliant chemist.
Said. Yeah, put the cap on it. Yuri is hot. I'd fuck her, end of story.
Oh, for real. For real. Hold on, before we continue, we should play Fuck, Marry, Kill. Alright, we're playing Fuck, Marry, Kill edition with Yuri, Sayori, and Natsuki. Go. Okay, we can just continue while they're typing the responses.
I don't know about brilliant, but I do love fit.
She's
Lana
brilliant.
Warrior. Said. Wait, end of story you mean during the days when she was. Void heart underscore Buzzle. Said. I'd say fuck, marry, kill, kiss, and add Monica to that list. Lana Warrior.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Said. Me.
Do I mean at the end of the story or the day? Or the beginning? Well, like when you start to get to know her, I guess. Because, like, we're assuming that we all know the characters at this point and have completed their routes. So, yes, we'll do kiss, marry, fuck, kill, and then, yeah, we can add Monica to the list. Okay. She's brilliant. Perennial Harvest just made her their newest lead researcher of deep engineering.
She makes us sound more impressive than it is. I'm just happy that I get to make a difference in the world. Perennial Harvest is at the forefront of it.
Void
like,
heart
all
underscore
the-
Buzzle. Said.
Agricultural.
Marry Yuri. They fuck Monica because she's probably got some experience. Kill Natsumai unfortunately because Sayori doesn't deserve to die again. And kill
Aww.
Sayori. Lana Warrior. Said. Marry Natsuki, fuck Monica, kill Sayori, just because, and dump Yuri. Void heart underscore Buzzle. Said. Natsuki asterisk. Void
Okay.
heart underscore Buzzle. Said. I hate autocorrect.
Isn't it lovely? Let's see. Marry Yuri. Fuck Natsuki. Kiss Sayori and kill Monica. What about you, Meds?
Lana Warrior. Said. Sayori used to die, so not a problem.
Why
Lana
Monica?
Warrior. Said. Why Monica?
Because it is justice for all the lives she took. That is why. Also, she's my least favorite. Die mad.
Void heart underscore Buzzle. Said. The only reason I don't say fuck Natsuki is because she's so small and malnourished. If you're too rough, you might hurt her.
Well, that's why you gotta be nice and gentle. Anyway, Megs, you were saying.
Kiss
Lana Warrior.
Natsuki.
Said.
Okay, kiss Natsuki.
Bro, Yuri literally touched herself to a pen.
I like a little bit of crazy in my women. Don't judge.
Void heart underscore Buzzle.
Marry Monica.
Said. That
Marry
just
Monica.
adds to her
Okay.
appeal. Void
What was
heart
the other
underscore
one?
Buzzle.
Kill-
Said.
We have
NGL.
fuck, kill, and it's going to be between Yuri and Sayori.
Fuck Sayori.
Kill Yuri? You're going to kill my grape-flavored yandere?
Lana Warrior. Said. I am gonna retreat from this
I wouldn't
debate.
have to kill her.
Okay.
She killed herself.
Yeah, maybe we should change the subject. This is getting heated. Anyway.
Agriculture.
Void heart underscore Buzzle. Said. I think the color purple works both for yanderis and shy beans, which is why those tropes fit Yuri so well.
Yeah, for real. I agree with that. And the best yanderes are the ones that you never see it coming.
Into something more useful than sprinkling water and excrement on the ground.
Luca glanced over to Beck. She seemed to be holding her breath.
Oh dear. What Nellie means, Luca, is that there are different ways to grow plants.
Yes, some people talk to their plants and hope for the best.
And some people happily leave their job to allow a loved one to pursue their dream.
Said. That's why Monica as a yandere doesn't really appeal to me, because it was pretty obvious from the start that she was spiteful.
Right, she was like bad talking the girls behind their backs and shit to you, and it was mean. She just reminds me of that mean girl in school that everyone thinks is so perfect and great, and she's just mean.
Well, okay, I don't like when she backtalked them, but I do like the character.
It's an interesting character, yes.
Lawn Hour
You swore
Warrior
you didn't.
said. Monica was everyone crush before actually realizing she wasn't a romantical choice.
Not really. I found her quite plain compared to the others. But, I mean, that's the point. They make it like that on purpose.
Well, you said you didn't like Sonoe.
I just didn't like her because of the fake happiness.
Yeah.
And then I realized, like, oh, I like this character. She's interesting. She has depth.
Voidheart_Whizzle said. Honestly, in my eyes, Psycho Yuri would be more of a cuddly yandere than the crazy genocidal one.
I agree with that. Yeah, well, I don't know if
Warrior
cuddly is a thing.
said. Well, Sayori is the definition of FKE happiness.
Yeah, I like the fact that we got some depth with her personality. You okay over there?
Yeah, she's listening to
Oh, okay.
her own little video.
Okay.
You swore you didn't.
Beck slammed her fist into the table.
Voidheart_Whizzle said. Cuddly probably isn't the right word, but it was the first thing I thought of.
Right. You're thinking more of like a fawning type personality. Which is true. Okay.
Perhaps harder than she intended.
Ouch. Hey, Luca! How about some dessert?
I actually have to meet my friend Rollo soon.
Luca glanced outside to gauge the time. The sky was darker than he expected, filled with ominous clouds.
Looks like there's a storm brewing. I should get going.
Oh, I didn't think there was any rain in the almanac.
Yeah, almanacs aren't that useful around here.
Luca wiped his mouth one last time with his napkin and started to get up.
Thank you all for the pizza. It really was good. See you at the festival, Beck.
Oh, she's got a coin. Wait up! I'll walk you home.
Surprised, Luca turned around. He knew Rollo could be prickly around new people, but Beck seemed cool. Rollo would warm up to her eventually, probably.
Come to negotiate, eh? Have you, you slimy git?
Oh, we choose a new word. Thank you!
Thank you for following.
Oh, it's Chaos. She's watching us. Hi, Chaos. This is Chaos. Ha. Ha.
Hi. Lawn Hour Warrior. Said. At Voidheart_Buzzle I was the first saying Monica. Voidheart_Buzzle. Said. I mean separate from this group.
Yeah. Man, I kind of like, you know the little stickers that they have in the journal? I kind of want to make those. Because I've been like, Meg has gotten me into drawing again, so I've just been like drawing like crazy. So maybe I'll make the stickers.
Yeah, go for it.
Voidheart_Buzzle. Said. I mean they sell those on eBay and shit.
Well, maybe I want to make my
Lawn Hour
own.
Warrior. Said. Hi at Kios 38.
Okay, let's see.
Did you want rumble or break?
Well, I feel like, as a writer, what you put down is what sets the tone. And the way that led into this, break feels like it sets the tone more.
Voidheart_Buzzle.
Began to respond,
Said.
but the sky and
That's
sky
fair.
began as
Doing
clouds
it
of
yourself
ocean
is a lot more
dissolved
satisfying.
Right, and it's like fan art. Functional fan art, you know?
down, shimmering in the treetops.
Sure, you can meet Rollo.
You're not going home?
No, I promised Rollo I'd tell him about...
Lucas stopped himself mid-sentence.
Promised you'd tell him what? Spit it out, bub. We're thick as thieves now. If there's a juicy secret, you've got to tell me.
Okay. You can come to the treehouse, and I'll tell you both what happened.
Heck yeah.
Lucas saw Beck skulking by the gate.
Interesting. So you're telling me there's nothing mysterious or creepy about this place?
It's mostly boring and empty.
I refuse to believe that. Big spiked gate, looming mansion, rich reclusive owners, even smells shady.
Said. Also there's one thing I really don't agree with about some of the concept things for DDLC characters, and the main one is the height. Like Yuri's concept height is 5 foot 5 inches, and Natsuki is 4 foot 11. I refuse to believe that.
That's just anime logic for you, man. Like, Yuri is freakishly tall,
Yeah.
considered, like,
Wow,
by
warrior.
Japanese standards.
Said. The
I'm
head
talking
and
by
short.
Japanese standards. Yuri is hella fucking tall. Natsuki is hella fucking small. I felt tall when I was in
1111.
Korea.
Did you?
Welcome to my channel.
Hello, welcome.
Welcome back.
I'm gonna eat more snacks. I'm hungry. Okay. We ready.
Grabbed the wrought iron bars and shook the gate.
Mark my words, you decadent nightmare house. You will reveal your secrets to me. Let me in, let me in.
What did you do?
First of all, I told you so. Second, hide.
That's Harris Valentini.
Who's that she's talking to? Shh. Oh, sorry. I expect you to return that suit in working order.
Of course.
I think that's a chick.
This is a chick.
That's the chick?
Yeah, it's the chick.
Oh. Go ahead, girl boss.
As long as everything proceeds as planned.
There's nothing to worry about.
That's my line. There's nothing to worry about.
See, everyone does it. The only thing I'm worried about is what's rightfully mine. If that means making some unsavory alliances, so be it.
Voidheart_Buzzle. Said. Stop crinkling the wrappers so much, people are trying to watch the stream. So insensitive.
Okay. Sorry, I just thought you guys might want some ASMR. Also, I couldn't get the damn bag open to save my life.
I couldn't agree more. There comes a time to spend hostility.
Boyheart_Buzzle
I'll
said,
deal with our
bags
common
are hard
threat.
to open. I feel you.
Now this is what I was talking about.
Beck's voice was an excited whisper.
Proper shady stuff.
Someone in a suit like that tried to grab me yesterday.
Seriously? Shh. You do understand that when this all inevitably fails, I will deny everything?
I wouldn't expect any
Boyheart_Buzzle
less of you.
said, why is it so hard to open a damn bag of Doritos? Like it's almost like the companies designed those things to cause as much noise as possible.
Yeah, you really... I couldn't tell you why. I don't know why they do that.
You just worry about your part in this and let me handle the rest.
I can't wait to see the look on that Rube Kerr's face.
Yes, the truth will come to light.
I'm still surprised you're so comfortable with the potential collateral damage.
If there's one thing I've learned, it's that change is painful.
Wow, I was expecting shady. But that's just flat out supervillain talk. If you don't mind me asking, why? Why are you doing all of this?
Boyheart_Buzzle
Figure retracted their mask.
said, change is definitely painful if you throw enough coins at someone.
And this is why, friends, I keep a slingshot in my purse. Okay.
Lawn Hour Warrior said,
Oh,
that's the furry boss.
Family.
the furry boss.
So that's Grandma to the deer.
Okay.
A
But she's so
chill ran down
cool.
Luca's spine. His vision blurred. Beck stifled a sharp wince, and Luca looked down to see himself wrenching her hand.
Poor thing. An answer I can certainly respect.
Gran tousled her hair back under the face mask.
Just remember, keep
Boyheart_Buzzle
everything nice and
said,
normal until
so
the
like are you writing fanfiction in this game or SMTH?
It's a bit like that, isn't it? You're basically like... Wait a minute, I don't get the joke. Anyway, explain it to me. I don't need lessons in rousing suspicion.
Gran gave Eris a curt nod and disappeared into the night. Chapter 5. What big ears you have! Lucas sat shivering in the bushes, staring at his feet. After checking to make sure the coast was clear, Beck gave him a gentle tug on his sweater.
What's wrong?
Uh,
You look like you've seen a ghost. Why were you so scared of that old lady in the hazmat suit?
that was my gran.
That was your gran.
Yeah.
Okay, well... I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for all of this.
Let's just get to the treehouse and figure things out there.
Lead the way.
clipboard.
For the last time, there's nothing to worry about.
Of course, we're not worried.
The clipboard finished writing with a scratchy flourish and looked up.
Voidheart underscore
Just
Buzzle
dotting our
said,
I's
"What
and
figures
crossing
you
our
have?
T's.
Hi, welcome.
How TF do you even manage that? MF tracks the Uber order with hearing alone. It can detect the exact placements of the tectonic plates at all times. A underscore OK. Welcome to my channel.
Welcome to the channel.
Okay. Well, maybe try minding your P's and Q's.
Mr. Nuncreed, arms crossed over his paunch, gave an exhausted sigh.
If there's anything you need knowing, you'll know it.
Absolutely. If you'll just sign here, acknowledging everything is accurate, we'll be out of your hair in flash.
Oh, for the love of...
He snatched the pad and scribbled his name.
Voidheart underscore Buzzle
Snapped.
said, "How does a dog even get that large? Did they beg for scraps that much?" Voidheart underscore Buzzle said, "They might need to go to a doctor."
Nah, he looks pretty happy. There. And would you like my eternal soul as well?
The clipboards looked at each other for a moment, almost pondering the possibility. Then broke into laughter as they walked away.
That's ominous.
Voidheart underscore Buzzle said, "Yes, I'll take your soul. Probably sells for at least $20 on ETSE."
Look, man, you can do better than that. Ask for 100.
Hi, Mr. Nokra.
Luca, let me give you some advice. The next time someone you don't know asks to hear your thoughts, give them a good hard bop right in the kisser.
Oh, Grant tells me to just keep away from the clipboards.
That's good, that's good. Your gran is a smart lady, Luca. Speaking of which, you better run along home now. Too dark out to be wandering on your
Voidheart
own.
underscore Buzzle said, "I mean, it's a guy who participates in capitalism and drug trade. His soul probably isn't worth all that much."
Spoilers, motherfucker!
Another day, another dollar. See ya tomorrow, Z.
Have you noticed how all the perennial harvest folks order the same drink?
Decaf cappuccino with extra foam. Yeah, why?
I don't know. I just thought it's a little odd.
Pretty weird for sure.
Well, the customer's always right. See you bright and early tomorrow.
I can't wait.
Voidheart underscore Buzzle said, "Stop questioning people's orders, nosy. It's not your damn business, Sherlock."
Maybe you're the one on the drug trade, bud. That's some sus behavior right there.
It's all coming together quite nicely.
Couldn't have done it without you.
The mayor gave a half-hearted shrug.
I'm not so sure about that.
Nonsense! That reminds me, I wasn't able to thank your sister for her contributions.
Yes, she has been indisposed of late.
She doesn't like me much, does she?
Oh no, that's not it at all.
Voidheart
She's just
underscore
been
Buzzle
busy.
said, "Also, the customer is always right unless they're rude to staff, in which case they are charged an extra $100 and banned from the store forever along with the rest of their bloodline."
Bro, I wish.
No kidding.
Of course. Regardless, I would be forever grateful if you could pass my thanks on to her. The History Museum adds a real air of import to the whole affair. And we couldn't very well celebrate the story of Beacon Pines without including the Valentines.
My father was a great man.
You're darn tootin' he was.
Kerr locked his arm on Gus's shoulder.
I do not like this fucker. But I mean the entire Valentine family. Present company included.
Can I ask you something, Mr. Kerr?
Call me William. Ask away.
William, why are you doing all of this?
Gosh, I've never felt one needed a compelling reason to throw a party.
Whistle said, I fear anyone with wrinkles around their mouth and eyes along with blonde hair that reaches below the ear.
For real.
Not just a festival. All of this. There's gotta be 100 down on their luck town out there. Why Perennial Harvest so invested in helping Beacon Pines?
You know what I love most about the agriculture business? Seeds.
Seeds.
Yup, little bundles of potential.
With a glimmer in his eye, Kerr gestured grandly toward the horizon.
You treat a seed right, nurture it, feed it, and it can grow into something truly special.
You see
Boyhart
potential.
Whistle said, that blonde manager definitely has a mouth so big you can swipe a credit card through their gap tooth paying for some snack food.
Undoubtedly. The seed of greatness is already under our feet. All it needs is a little nudge. And the right leadership, of course.
Oh,
Good night, Mayor Valentine.
I think he's a hyena.
Yeah. It's a jackal. Jackal. Sorry.
Or a jackal.
No, he's a hyena. I was making a stupid reference. Hey, you okay, buddy? Oh, this is nice.
Yeah, this tree house is just a little further from here.
So, what's your buddy Rollo like?
Rollo? He's Rollo.
Not particularly helpful.
Sorry, I've just never thought about it. Lots of energy. He's funny, even when he's not trying to be. Things have been tough for his family since the full harvest.
It's about damn time you tell me what this foul harvest thingy is.
It's kind of a long story.
Boyhart
Hit me
Whistle
with the highlights.
said, I want to rip Monica's ponytail off and beat her to death with it.
I don't think that'd work. You could stuff it down her throat and make her suffocate, though.
Boyhart Whistle said, my rage towards her will never end. Lawn Hour Warrior said, dude.
Yeah, let's respect the Monica lover. Let's be nice. The argument was funny for a while, but we don't want to push it, okay?
Okay. There used to be a fertilizer company here called Valentine's. They were kind of a big deal.
Ooh, big deal fertilizer.
It was a big deal to us. Their stuff really worked. Farmers loved it. So Valentine's grew and grew. Beacon Pines pretty much grew around it.
Said, okay, I'll go find some other hated character to throw down the stairs. I'll BRB.
Okay, have fun. That'll be fun.
Most everyone in town either works for Sharper Valentine or used his fertilizer. Things were good.
I'm sensing a big but.
Around 6 years ago, Sharper Valentine suddenly died, and something changed.
Changed how?
Hulda been a bad batch. Maybe it was in the water or air or soil. Nobody knows. But all the crops died. And everyone blamed the Valentines.
The foul harvest.
Yeah. Valentine's fertilizer went out of business. Half the town lost their jobs.
Sheesh.
The next year, the crops came back, but something was different. You plant a crop, do everything right, and it's sort of a crap shoot. That what happens.
And no one knows why?
Nope.
I take it Rolo's farm got the short end of the stick.
Yep. For some reason, their farm was hit harder than others.
That sucks.
Lawnmower Warrior said. Really good explanation.
Oh, for sure.
Things have gotten better since Paneral Harvest came to town.
The Beacon Pines Reborn initiative?
Yep. First thing they did was give the town a deep scrub. They even put us up in the hotels one town over for a week while they decontaminated
It's a
the
big ass word.
groundwater.
It's a big ass word.
We better get going. Let's see.
What are we doing?
This is a memory.
Lawnmower Warrior
You pick, because I'm not
Set.
really sure what's going on here.
playing.
Luca
Oh,
stuck
okay.
a toy stretchy hand onto the hook. Those things always get dirty anyway.
That was fast. I wish I could catch a fish that fast. Oh, we got a bracelet.
Should we give it to Mom? She likes jewelry.
That's a sweet thought, Buckaroo. I'm not sure she'd fully appreciate a pawn bracelet.
Yeah, that's his dad.
Oh.
Luca wrapped some tape around the hook. Hey, you never
Lawnmower
know.
Warrior said. Time for the great white shark.
Wouldn't that be hilarious? Let's do it. Oh, a lot of paper.
It's got a bunch of big words written on it.
Let's see that. We regret to inform you that your application for property rights, with respect to the Beacon Pines CBD and surrounding area, has been rejected.
Who's that for?
Applicant, Valentine Estate. Good. Good.
Luca placed a sinker on the line. Sometimes the best stuff is at the bottom of the pond.
Mm-hmm.
Malice 80 proof whiskey. A hard liquor for a hard man.
Best leave that be. Takes a real piece of work to leave something like that lying around.
See ya, Dad.
It's about time. I was about to give up and go home. Who's the new kid?
Name's Beck. You must be Rollo.
I see my reputation precedes me. Welcome to Mission Control.
Rollo waggled his head with pride.
Oh.
You'll find we've spared no expenses in construction.
I've seen worse looking piles of junk.
Thanks. Hey, Luca, you know the security concerns we talked about? Yeah? While I was waiting, I made it some improvements. Let me lock this baby down for a little test influence. Can't be too safe these days. Pull that up. Roll the window.
He goes all out, doesn't he?
Always.
That's so cute.
Long Hour Warrior said. Oh, also if you like games like this or like Doki Doki, I suggest you to look up it, Rune Factory 4, Midnight Witch, Find Love or Die Trying, and that's all.
Oh, okay. I think I've heard Find Love or Die Trying. That might actually be on my wish list still. I'll have to take a look. Where did you guys get all this junk in the first place?
There's a guy in town named
Jeff.
who trades us junk for snacks.
Junk food for junk. Nice.
So, pretty sweet security, right?
It was imaginative, I'll give you that.
Long Hour Warrior said. Still, I don't know the goal of this game though. You have a mission or it's like some daily quest with some like side stories.
I think it's just a story game.
Yeah, it's more of a story game. Pretty much, it's you find out the mystery of your town, and it's a cute game.
Cozy mystery.
Yep.
Luca, are we sure we can trust the new recruit?
I'll vouch for her.
Thanks, I guess?
Okay, Luca, you promised to fill me in about the Valentine's warehouse.
Luca
Long
sucked
Hour
in a
Warrior
long breath.
said. Oh, so your goal is to solve a mystery basically.
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
thinking they're trying to figure out what happened at the Foul Harvest, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And like those little pop-up little note things that you get,
Mm-hmm.
pretty much gives you that what outtake that happened. It's like a root tree.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So like I said, there was someone there. What? were they
Long
doing?
Hour Warrior said.
Oh, bye-bye.
IGTG, bye.
Alright, bye-bye.
Thanks for hanging out
for
with
Long
us.
Hour Warrior
Oh,
said. Lunch calling
you
me.
gotta go get that food. See you later, man. Thanks for joining us. Bye.
Bye. I don't know, but the place was lit up and active. Maybe they were squatters. I don't think so. It seemed more organized. When the man pulled me in, I saw some sort of equipment running. A man pulled you in? Yeah, but I got away.
You keep saying it was a man. They were wearing a mask, right?
Yeah?
Then it could have been a woman.
How did you get away? I grabbed a rock or something and broke their mask. They let go and I ran. Dang.
That's intense. No wonder you freaked out when you saw your grandma.
Yeah, that's the other part. On the way home, or on the way here, Beck and I saw Harris Valentine meeting with Gran, wearing some sort of hazmat suit.
Rolo let out a low whistle.
And they weren't there for idle chit-chat. It was a proper clandestine meetup.
So let me get this straight. There's an operation in full swing at the Valentine's warehouse. You were almost abducted by a strange man or woman in a protective suit. And then you saw your gran in the same suit talking to Harris Valentine. Pretty much.
I'm beginning to think this town is kind of awesome.
Rolo and Luca shot back a look.
No offense.
And so we can literally conclude aliens and alien zombies have infiltrated the town. And their leader is your gran, and she tried to murder you. First of all, and for the last time, there are no aliens. Second, it couldn't have been my gran at the warehouse. I broke the person's mask to get away. The mask Gran was wearing wasn't damaged.
But she's definitely hiding something.
Maybe. Your Gran is weird, but she might be the most boring person in the universe. All she does is sit around all day making jam. What could she possibly have to hide? I don't know. We haven't talked much since she moved in.
Moved in.
Mark Zane. Welcome to my channel.
Hello, welcome.
Hi, welcome.
Your gran isn't from here?
No, she came a few months back to take care of me after his mom went missing.
Did you know your gran before?
Not really, no. It's been years since I've seen her.
Luca, don't take this the wrong way. But are we sure your gran is on the up and up?
Luca gazed out the window.
I'm just saying. It sounds like strange stuff has been happening since she showed up.
You could say the same thing about your family, but you're right. Luca, your gran is hiding something. And Pa always says folks only bury stuff worth digging up. We need to investigate your house. If my gran really is hiding something, don't you think I would have noticed by now?
That's kind of the whole point of hiding something.
I guess you're right. Gran's been leaving the house for hours at a time this week. I'll call you two tomorrow when the coast is clear. And we can start getting to the bottom of this. I'm always game for a good snoop.
You can count me in.
Chapter 6. Secret Lair. Summer forged ahead, but the nights only seemed to grow colder. Luca walked home slowly under the pale starlight, cautious to avoid any more surprises lurking in the shadows. Reaching home, he slipped quietly into bed, half dreading what they might discover the next day.
Poor kid.
What time is it?
Bless you.
Rollo, what on earth is that? A ridiculous thing on your head. Oh, this? It helps me think.
You're gonna need a lot more of those.
Joke all you want. You'll see who's laughing when I crack this case wide open. The coast is clear? Yep. Whatever she's been up to this week, it's been keeping her busy most of the day. Very well. The game is at foot.
Luca and Beck rolled their eyes as Rollo strutted across the room.
If I were a Gran, where would I hide my deepest, darkest secret?
In the biscuit tin with her sewing supplies.
Perhaps where you might least expect it.
Rollo flung open the cabinet with confidence.
Aha!
He coughed as a tail of dust hit his face.
I think it's safe to assume anything that's dusty isn't what we're looking for. Or maybe that's what she wants you to think. Then again, any good detective knows not to trust their first hunch. First hunches are for suckers. Eureka! She let the fire in order to
He's
burn
so unimpressed.
the evidence. She keeps that fire going every day, Rollo. Drat. It may already be too late. Just think of the amount of documents lost to ashes.
Okay. I'm gonna stop you right there. Can we just think for a moment? Luca, is there anywhere Gran doesn't want you to go?
Yeah. The closet upstairs.
So maybe it stands to reason that we should check there first?
No dice, it's locked.
You can pick a lock.
Well, well, well. Look who stands in the reason now.
What?
And I have no idea where the key is.
If it really is important, then she probably keeps it with her. Anywhere else?
She has her berry bushes. Who has ever thought, I'm going to take this important thing and huck it in the bush?
True. Anything else? Maybe something out of the ordinary?
Well, she's always worried I'll break her fancy dishware in the kitchen. But it doesn't matter anyway. I can't reach the hat latch.
A look of realization crept onto Luca's face. All three kids snapped to glance at each other, then sprinted and turned toward the kitchen.
Do, 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 do. All right, Rollo. This is your time to shine. Ah, yes. You've called upon my expert detective skills. And now I shall proceed with...
Finish. Lucas scrambled up Rollo's back.
Hey, this isn't my idea of detective work. Every squad needs a good luck pick. And every good luck pick needs a steady head to sit on. This is beneath my standing. Stop complaining and hold still. Got it. Ooh.
The three crowded around the hutch to peer in. With the glass doors opened, a perfect porcelain display gleamed in front of them. Their eyes searched for anything amiss, but the only distinct feature was its impeccability.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
Yeah. I don't really know what we were expecting. Look in the vase. Like, oh, hey. Let me just yank on this random teacup and...
Pulled on one of the teacups. It slanted forward with a hollow click. The entire hutch began to rustle and slide under its own power.
Well, okay. Seems like your gran has been doing some remodeling.
Dude, only two types of people have secret lairs. Evil masterminds and superheroes.
So, which one do we think she is?
We're about to find out.
Okay, so more of an unhinged conspiracist vibe?
Oh, wow. Yeah, this cannot be good. We need to look around before jumping to conclusions.
Luca jostled each cabinet drawer in turn. Only one was unlocked. He fingered through the filing cabinet, pausing at a bulging folder labeled Walter. For a long moment, he just stared at it.
What do you got there? It's my dad. Looks like some of his old medical files.
Your dad was a doctor?
Luca nodded and caressed the label with his thumb.
Well, are you gonna read it? Here, let me help.
Rollo swiped the folder from the drawer and began leafing through the pages. He whistled to himself, barely looking at the text.
I can't read.
How about you actually read some of it?
One sec. Dense documents, such as this, are a lot like a cheeseburger. It's best to skip straight to the middle. That's where all the meat bits live.
Wow, I had no idea we were in the presence of the preeminent scholar in dense documents. And cheeseburgers. By all means, proceed.
He stopped at a page and
I love her so much. What? He has a monocle? Okay.
Here we are. Follow-up experiment of examination of terrorist well-being. Patient shows further signs of paleness and malaise. Body temperature continues to drop. He now describes soreness of muscles and joints. This is similar to the symptoms exhibited by Miss Welby just a few days past. Still waiting on labs results from Joseph.
Rollo looked up with heightened surprise.
See? Creepy.
Yeah, that's kind of disturbing. Who's Joseph?
That's Mr. Knockreed's name. Wait,
Rolo's finger traced across the page.
there's more scribbles in the margin. Could it be congruence?
Contagious.
Contagious? Mr. Wilby claims that the tap water at his house has been contaminated. Perhaps environmental. Lab results only raise more questions.
It's like he came back to this report later and made those notes.
So it might be related to someone else.
Rolo scanned through several more pages.
Here, the writing looks shaky. I just couldn't help her. This disease, or whatever it is, progresses so fast. And with his wife passing, Terrace condition follows close behind, exacerbated by the loss. Enough is enough. I need to take matters into my own hands.
Luca, staring blankly at the cabinet this whole time, spoke softly.
What does this say next?
Luca rustled the folder, trying to loose more pages.
That's where it ends. What? There has to be more.
Luca frantically shoved the remaining cabinet folders, trying to find another open Walter.
Luca, I think that's the only one. It's alphabetical, see?
What did he mean, enough is enough? How did he take matters into his own hands? This is bullshit!
Luca slammed the door shut.
Oh, kiddo.
Feel mercy. Welcome to my channel.
Hi again! Welcome!
Interspersed with hastily scrawled notes.
Well, she sure has kept herself busy.
Is your gran a serial killer? Because I'm starting to get a vibe. Don't be ridiculous. Sure, she's just tracking the movements of everyone in town out of the kindness of her heart.
She put little symbols by some of them.
Yeah, Mr. Nick Creed has a check mark. And clipboards are all inside a big circle.
My moms are both on here. Both with question marks.
Gus Valentine has a question mark. Harris has a question mark. That's been crossed out.
Mr. Kerr has a bullseye.
The killer has chosen her next victim. We don't know what any of this means.
Whatever it means, it's probably not good. Gran's just trying to get to the bottom of this, too.
Yep. Get out of the way! Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Come on. What do we have here?
Barrels marked caution, explosive.
And jam jars.
Granny's making Molotov cocktails. That's enough jam to feed the whole town.
What kind of
Incendiary.
incendiary jam is your gram making?
Nice.
She would have had me walking around town delivering bombs? Right? Only one way to find out.
Do not!
He spun open a lid and dipped his finger in the jam.
Huckleberries.
He smacked his lips.
A hint of brown sugar. And ink.
What?
Rollo plunged his hand in the jar, fishing out a soggy slip of paper.
Aha.
Rollo offered the slimy note to Luca and licked his fingers clean.
It's an addressed to Miss Fortale.
Fratelli, I think.
Telly. A Grand Jam Gram. It says, last night I used this guy's harasses provide to scout the location. The timing window should be possible. Operation Sparkle Plug is a go. Oh man, are they doing a heist? Whatever it is, it can't be good.
So more a bombshell than a bomb, am I right?
You're new here,
Welcome to
so
my
I'll
channel.
let it slide.
Hello, welcome.
Hi, welcome. But I'm the big joke guy around here.
They crowded around a worn-down old map of Beacon Pines.
Cool. This looks like a treasure map. Not every old map is a treasure map, Rollo. Yeah, but every treasure map is an old map.
Can't fault that logic.
Look, there's even a pathway drawn on it. It starts at the entrance to town. And if we follow
Rollo
it,
carefully traced the path with his finger.
it leads right to
He jabbed down at the end point.
Town Square. That's the fountain in the middle of town. What a weird place to hide treasure.
Rollo, that doesn't look like treasure to me. The end of the path on that map has the same symbol as those explosives over there.
So, it's not hiding treasure? A real bummer. Rollo, what's the thing you've been excited about for the past month? The festival? Gulps!
Did you just say gulp?
This feels like a gulp kind of situation.
Everyone will be gathered near the center of town.
She's gonna blow up the festival! Not if we stop her.
Oh shit. Gran's home. What was that?
Luca looked up from the map.
What was that? No, I heard it too. That was the front door. Which means someone just shut the door. Which means someone's upstairs. Shh, quiet. Hit the lights.
Beck flicked off the light, and they became statues in the dark. Overhead, creaking floorboards bent under slow, deliberate steps. The kids looked up, the tilt of their necks following each footfall. Then suddenly, it stopped. Without realizing, they'd been holding their breath. All three exhaled shakily and glanced at each other. A muffled male voice broke the silence.
Hello?
A final few footsteps reached the entrance above them, and the voice now echoed down the stairs.
Anyone down there?
The three kids shuffled to the corners without a peep. As he began to descend the stairs, the man's voice punctuated every new step.
Yahoo! I'm not here to hurt anyone. I'm just here to help. just...
At the bottom step, the man paused, squinting to search the room for signs of life.
Huh? Guess it's nothing.
Rollo shifted suddenly.
Oh no.
Luca gave him an intense, chastising look and whispered through clenched teeth.
Rollo, don't!
It was too late.
Oh, Rollo.
Rollo was already inching toward the stairway. He screeched as he charged toward the shadowy
You
figure.
dumbass.
Flame chicken coop!
With all his weight, Rollo tackled the man to the ground.
Rollo?
Mysterious creepy man?
Anyone there?
From the dark corner, they saw something move.
Welp. I didn't know if I had it in me. But there was only one way to find out.
Holy crap, Rollo. That was awesome. Wait, did you just kill that person?
Luca scrambled to the hunched figure on the ground. Pressing his fingers to the man's neck, he sighed with relief.
You sure clobbered him good, Rollo. He's knocked out
As
cold.
Beck flicked back on the light, Luca and Rollo both gasped in stereo.
Mr. Tulliver.
Chapter 7. The Interrogation of Hiram Tolliver. Still unconscious, Mr. Tolliver slumped heavily in a shoddy old chair. His hands were bound with rope, his feet tied with some loose string. The kids huddled in a circle, discussing their plan. One thing was certain, they couldn't just let Mr. Tolliver go. They needed to know what he was doing in Luca's house. After some deliberation, it was decided.
Run the good cop, bad cop,
Or whatever.
chill cop.
Okay.
They'd run the classic good cop, chill cop interrogation.
Interesting.
I'll handle this. Just gotta play it cool.
Luca walked calmly to the light switch, flicking it off and on a few times.
Silly kid.
Mr. Tolliver shook his head, gathering his wits.
Golly, I sure got my bell rung.
He looked over to find Luca, who returned a calming grin.
Sorry, Mr. Tulliver. This was all a big misunderstanding.
Luca, what's going on here? Why do you have me strapped down?
No one's fault, really. Rollo just got a little startled.
Rollo's here?
Rollo and Beck emerged from hiding to give a timid wave.
Well, all right. Mistakes happen. You kids gave all Hiram a good scare. Let's just get me out of those ropes and call it even.
Luca glanced over to Rollo and Beck, who replied with skeptical looks.
Mr. Tulliver, why are you in my grand's basement?
I'm here to help, of course.
Help with what? What's my gran up to?
If you'll just cut me loose, I can show you.
How do I know we can trust you?
Tolliver exhaled with disappointment.
Luca, have I ever done wrong by you?
No.
And since your gran moved to town, haven't I been nothing but welcoming?
Yeah.
So why would I turn my back on your family now?
It's just all this stuff seems pretty weird. A board with names of people from town, an archive of my dad's old disturbing patient notes,
Luca gestured to the corner.
barrels of explosives.
I can explain everything. You just need to untie me. You kids deserve an explanation.
Luca looked again to Rollo and back. This time they shrugged. Luca began to slowly loosen the bindings. Mr. Tolliver gently rubbed his wrists.
That's a good lad. This will all make sense in time.
He edged imperceptibly toward the stairs as he spoke.
Get him, Rollo. You see, this town has secrets, Luca. A very dark past indeed.
Before the kids had even noticed his movement, Mr. Tolliver was at the light switch.
A past that must be brought to...
He punctuated his final words by flicking the switch and rushing up the stairs.
light.
Son of a...
Beck darted to the wall and turned back on the lights. It was too late. Rollo confirmed what they all heard.
He just locked us down here.
Mr. Tolliver's muffled voice came from behind the door.
I wasn't lying, you know. This is for your own good. You kids just keep tight down there. And let the adults handle this.
They looked bewildered at each other.
Play it cool, huh?
Not now, Beck.
They heard the staccato thump of quick steps exiting the house. The kids looked down in resignation. This isn't how it goes in Hank Atomic. For some reason, they'd always assumed it was up to them to save their town. Luca opened his mouth, hoping to conjure some magical words to make this right. Only a hollow croak escaped. The end. Well, we certainly aren't going to find a grand resolution to our tale locked in a basement. Back to the drawing board.
Oh, okay. Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to rumble.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to rumble with
Thunder. Oops.
You sure we can make it home before this storm kicks off?
Luca surveyed the roiling clouds.
I'd say the odds are good. Maybe you should stay here and I'll just make it a break for it.
At that moment, the heavens opened up, unleashing torrential rain.
Care to recalculate those odds?
Hurry inside, you two, before you catch cold.
This is cute. Luca, Nellie will keep trying to reach your gran on the phone. In the meantime, you two hold tight. Sorry, not much to do up here. Most of my stuff is still in the boxes.
Mind if I poke around?
Be my guest.
Oh, wow. Rollo and I have a radio just like this at the treehouse.
Probably not exactly like this one. My mom and I tore the whole thing down to the bolts. Fitted it with some state-of-the-art vacuum tubes.
She seems pretty awesome.
She gets carried away sometimes. I think she feels guilty for working too much. So when she does have time for me, she showers me with high-tech overcompensation.
Luca flicked at one of the toggles.
I bet you can get all sorts of stations on this.
Not out here in the boonies. You wouldn't believe the stuff I could pick up back in the city. But around here, it's all farm reports and static.
Oh, shucks.
Luca bent down to examine the bouquet of wilting flowers. Judging by the odor, they were well past their prime. flashcard.
Happy trails from Coach Walker and all the Farview condors.
Boy, you weren't kidding about poking around, huh?
Oh, sorry. Was this from your old school?
The most recent one, yeah. Some schools gave me going away cards. Some did flowers. When they're really trying to feel good about themselves, they do both.
So you've moved a lot.
Yeah, that's the thing with having a brilliant parent. There's always a better job somewhere else. That sucks.
These flowers would last longer if you put them in some water.
That's the sort of thing I would do if I cared.
Well, you cared enough to keep them is all.
Luca squinted into the eye hole of the microscope.
This looks wild. What is it?
Gum.
Gum.
Luca adjusted the slide with his fingers to get a better look.
I'm tracking the structural integrity of gum with increasing amounts of chewing. Chewed that one for 47 days. That's
Luca
disgusting.
wiped his hand off on his sweater and gave a nervous laugh.
It's weird, I know.
Beck looked down, timidly tapping the ladder with her feet.
You think it's weird, don't you?
A little. But words can be cool.
Luca, can I ask you something?
Of course. Dang, don't hurt. Didn't that hurt?
I'll be honest. That hurt more than I expected.
Well, at least you looked cool doing it.
Beck took a moment to watch the ringlets of water running down the window.
Do you ever feel alone? Like, even when people are around?
Well, Rollo can be pretty absent-minded sometimes.
I'm serious. Does it ever feel like your family doesn't care what you want?
It didn't used to feel that way. I know Gran loves me, but sometimes when she looks at me, it's like she's looking at...
A problem?
Luca took a deep breath, exhaling slowly.
I know the feeling. How do you deal with that?
I guess I haven't yet. But one thing my dad told me when I was little. Don't hold grudges, especially against yourself. If you try to hold it all in, you're gonna pop.
So then, what do you do? When you don't know what to do?
Dad never got to that point. Something I've figured out on my own, though. You gotta do something, anything. Here.
What are you doing?
I don't know. Something. We're gonna register our complaints with the storm. Listen here, you miserable universe. Stop
Void
jerking
Heart
me
_
around.
Whistle.
Hi,
Welcome to my
welcome.
channel. Void Heart _ Whistle.
Oh!
I couldn't find anyone to throw down the stairs not like this.
Aw, damn it. Well, I think Warrior left, so if you want to make fun of Monica, you can. I just didn't want to start, like, an actual argument in the chat.
Stop jerking me around. I just want things to go back to the way they
Void
were.
Heart _ Whistle. Said. Yeah, that's understandable.
Everyone tells me it's gonna be
Void
alright.
Heart _ Whistle. Said. but seeing people get mad is my bread and butter.
I feel that. You know, it is quite entertaining. The only problem is, we're trying to, like, make it a fun environment, you know?
But things are gonna change.
Luca let out a feral scream that echoed into the night.
Poor kid.
Every time something changes, everything gets worse. Screw this town!
Whoa. Let me try. Moving sucks. I hate it. I hate that I hate it. Why can't I just deal with it and be happy for my mom? Why can't we just stay somewhere? Ah!
Her voice dropped to a trembling whisper.
Voidheart_Bizzle said, feral, like an animal, like a reindeer, or a cat, or a wolf, or something like that.
I don't know, he kind of looks like a deer, so I'm kind of imagining like maybe something between the scream of an elk and a deer?
Yeah.
Okay. Her voice dropped to a trembling whisper. I just want to be a normal kid.
Beck brushed off her shirt and straightened up.
There.
XsugarxglassX. Welcome to my channel.
I've been here, bitch. Wow, I actually feel a little better.
Said, you can't be a normal kid because we're a damn furry.
Wow, I actually feel a little better.
As abruptly as it began, the storm abated.
Thanks, I needed that.
Me too. I should head out before the rain starts up again.
Sure, I'll walk you out. See you in Rollo at the festival?
Sounds good.
Luca, don't let the universe jerk you around.
Voidheart_Bizzle said, how far do you think you could punt one of them?
Well, she kind of looks about the size of my cat Puddin', and when he runs under my feet and I'm not paying attention, I can punt him like halfway across the living room. So that's what I'm gonna say.
Voidheart_Bizzle said, don't let the universe jerk you around or jerk you off.
Okay.
Chapter 5. Friendly Feud. The air was heavy with the hard rain's residue, the smell of wet things. Despite his dreary surroundings, Luca felt at peace. He'd never shared those details about his dad with anyone, not even Rollo. But it's not like this changed anything. Rollo was still his best friend. Adding Beck to the group would help balance things out. Everything's better in threes. This is what Luca told himself as he headed to the treehouse.
Ooh, a bat girl. She's cute. I like bats.
Hey, Dawn. Tracking down a lead?
You bet! I heard a juicy new rumor.
Voidheart_Bizzle.
Turns out, when Sharper Valentine died, he left behind a peculiar last will and testament.
You could realistically beat in a fight in a row. Like if you try to fight a billion of them, you're going to get buried. So what's the definitive limit?
I don't know, man. Kindergartners are kind of vicious. They go for the fucking eyes, dude. I don't know. Well, I mean, what do I have on me? Is it just like bare knuckles?
Probably.
Because if I have a bat, I think I'd last a little longer.
Probably. Peculiar, huh? How?
He didn't just give his kids an inheritance. There were conditions.
Like what?
The document stipulated that Eris had to take on a child as her ward. A kid our age who just showed up to town one night with a lawyer.
Solomon? So,
Voidheart_Buzzle said, you get padded boxing gloves so you don't hurt your hand punching young underdeveloped child skulls.
Okay. Okay, well, I mean, do the kids get anything? Because if they've got little shivs, I'm obviously not going to win this fight.
yeah, no kidding. So, Harris was forced to take care of him.
Yep, or she would have lost everything.
Voidheart_Buzzle said, they get 1 can of Red Bull each.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It'd be like fighting
Voidheart_Buzzle
demons.
said, like a 14 ounces can.
You know what? I'm not even gonna fight. I'm gonna hold myself up and wait for the inevitable sugar crash. It'd be the smartest thing to do.
Yeah, I can see that. Why would Sharper care so much about some random kid?
Rumor has it, old Sharper sowed some wild oats. He had bastard kids, essentially, is what that means.
That explains the way Harris treats him. Poor Solomon. How did you find all this out?
A good reporter never reveals her source, Luca.
1111. Welcome to my channel.
Hi again. Hi, sweet girl. You are not a lap dog. You are a full-grown ass husky.
Voidheart_Buzzle said, also if they're smart enough they could pitch in a few Red Bull cans to the main ankle biters so they become super powered.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You're definitely going to want your strongest man up front. I think she's a teacher.
No, she's a kid reading a book.
Oh, okay.
I met his old friend's eyes and was greeted with nothing but ice-cold anger. Heavens, this is no time for fracture friendships.
Oh, that tickles. Go lay down. You tickle me. Excuse me, what are you doing?
Voidheart_Buzzle
Just locking up for the night, sir?
like the child who's the son of the rock or some shit, predetermined to have twice as much testosterone as normal.
Oh gosh. Yeah, and you have to have one kid as the brains of the outfit, you know?
Just locking up for the night, sir?
Oh, wonderful. I can only assume this means all the festival preparations have been completed ahead of schedule.
Not exactly, sir. The storm set us back a bit, and it's getting late, so we all decided to...
You all decided.
Yes, sir.
I was unaware that your job involved deciding things. We are all here at Perennial Harvest because we believe in creating a better future, yes?
Yes, sir. Very much, sir.
Do you want to be the one to tell this town that we failed them?
No, sir, not at all.
I'm thinking she's gotta pee.
She probably does. Just wait until I'm done talking. No!
That we gave up because there was a little rainstorm and we all got sleepy?
Voidheart_Buzzle
Of course not, sir.
said, personally I think I could handle around 50 Red Bull can-fueled kindergartners, because have you ever seen a kindergartner try to run? They stumble over literally nothing like horror movie characters.
Yeah, I mean, the gross motor skills are not fully there yet, that's true. Good, then it's decided.
Yes, sir. We'll work till the task is done.
See that you do.
Our harvest awaits.
This poor man. Please let that man sleep. He needs it.
Voidheart_Buzzle said, Then again, if they fall they could scamper over like a cat on catnip due to the Red Bull.
I don't think I want to see that. That sounds horrifying. We will pause here so little Miss Adara can go potty.
Yep. We're gonna pause.
You can just leave it on for me to talk.
Okay.
You take this little fluffer out.
Do you want me to put the be right back on there?
It's up to you. It's your stream.
Okay. I'll just leave the... Come on, Adara.
Okay, well. I guess
Voidheart_Bizzle said, what do you think an interaction between Act 1 Yuri and Act 2 Yuri would be like?
I feel like Act 2 Yuri would just straight up murder Act 1 Yuri. Like, no cap. Just murder. But what do you think? I want to know what you think. Man, I'm gonna sleep all day whenever that happens.
Voidheart_Bizzle said, honestly I feel like if that happened then it would be like a future version of yourself killing a past version, because Act 2 Yuri cannot exist without the manipulation of Act 1 Yuri.
Yeah, that's true. Poor Yuri. Those poor girls.
Voidheart_Bizzle said, but let's put it into the eyes of Act 1 and Act 2 take place in separate timelines where they operate independently of each other.
Oh no, like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like Act 1 Yuri would be fascinated and terrified of Act 2 Yuri at the same time.
Voidheart_Bizzle said, honestly I think Act 1 Yuri would be absolutely flabbergasted on how the actual hell she let herself become like that over a boy.
Honestly, I don't know, because, like, she seems very in tune with her dark side. So I feel like it's something that she could see herself becoming, and I just feel like she would be in absolute denial. She would probably have a fucking meltdown. I know I would.
Voidheart_Bizzle said, but Act 2 Yuri was never ever supposed to happen considering how the game's code behaves around Act 2 Yuri.
That's true. That's very true. Because, like, yeah, Monica fucked up a bunch of shit.
Voidheart_Buzzle said. Especially when you take into account how Act 2 Sayori the depressed one is feasible considering the depression was always there.
Yeah.
Voidheart_Buzzle said. I say Act 2 Sayori loosely.
Hold on, I gotta look at what you're saying here. Sorry, my friend found a bunch of old talks we had about his characters and the story. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because Sayori was always depressed, and... I mean, but Monica did say that
said,
Yuri already had an obsessive
considering she never
personality.
exists in Act 2 outside of an Easter egg.
That's fair. But, like, at the same time, you think about how Monica mentioned that she just amplified the obsessive points of Yuri's personality. I'm just wondering, like, you know, was that always a possibility in, like, an extreme scenario? You know what I mean?
Voidheart_Buzzle said. My logic is that the height of Yuri's obsession in Act 1 was the Sunday scene. Voidheart_Buzzle said. And that's as high as it would get in the main game.
That's true, but that was actually, like, super creepy.
Said. Assuming Monica didn't fuck anything up.
Okay, everybody's fine. Sorry, I heard voices and I was trying to decide what the tone was. But yeah, no. I don't know. That Sunday scene with Yuri was actually pretty creepy, too. No, I think she always had the ability, or the possibility of becoming what she became in Act 2.
Can I have some more of your
Food? Yeah. Here you go.
thank you.
We were discussing what would happen if Act 2 Yuri and Act 1 Yuri
I
met.
mean, MC isn't much better in Natsuki's Sunday scene.
Yeah, the man has no, like, tact at all.
Voidheart_Buzzle said. MC has less social competence than me, and that's saying a lot.
Some fish have refined taste.
What is it that you picked?
A twig.
Oh.
Voidheart_Buzzle said. BTW, have I mentioned how yanderis are fucking hot?
They are. It's so sexy, right? I don't know what's wrong with me. What is broken in my head that I think yanderes are super fucking hot? Ooh, shiny.
Property of sharper bones. Figures. If he had his way, properties of sharper would be written on everything in his town.
You guys used to love him.
Should we give it back to him?
Voidheart_Buzzle said. I want to be smothered with unconditional love and affection. Oh, you want to kill that one lady that was talking to me? Alright, bet she was rude to me anyway.
Yeah, but then the flip side is, like, say I had a yandere boyfriend or whatever, and he decides I'm spending too much time with Meg. Well, Meg's not alive anymore. Meg is dead now.
Yep.
That would not be cool. I mean, it's a lot of fun to write and to imagine, but then you think about it and it's like, no thank you. Like, I just recently blocked someone in my life who was getting a little too creepy. Yeah. The obsessive behavior was getting to me, man. I had to say goodbye. It's fun in theory.
He might not even want it back.
Mm-hmm.
Men got a conditioned relationship with time. We'll keep it here in case he ever wants to pick it up. Do you want to play Rollo?
Yeah. Okay.
Rollo, are you still up there?
I'm sorry. Rollo isn't accepting visitors at the moment. Come back never.
Luca had only ever heard him speak in his stiff yet gentle tone a few times. And it had always meant one thing.
You're upset.
Oh, what makes you say that? Maybe because my best friend abandoned me for no reason?
I didn't abandon you. I just a little late.
Boyheart_Whistle said, honestly, the way I see Act 2 Yuri, she is so madly in love and obsessed. If you told her to not attack someone for talking to you, she'd be like, I mean, I want to kill them, but since I love you so much that I've probably carved your name into my arm, I'll leave them alone.
I don't know about all that. I don't know.
The rain held me up.
Liar. You weren't even home.
Voidheart_Whistle said, maybe that's me giving her the benefit of the doubt. Voidheart_Whistle said, I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell with that sort of thing. It's really up to the way you interpret the character. The storm got bad and I got worried. So I went looking for you. Imagine my surprise when I made it to your house and you weren't there.
I hadn't made it back yet.
I'm not a fool, Luca. It doesn't take all day to deliver some jam.
No, that storm rolled in out of nowhere. And I got stuck after dinner at Beck's house.
Luca stumbled on his words, knowing he'd said too much.
Beck? Dinner? What the heck is a Beck?
She's a new kid in town. She actually is kind of cool. You like her. She needed help.
Voidheart_Whistle said, because we never see how Yuri handles opposition to what she does from MC, we usually see her act like a stereotypical Yandere. Notice MC was listening. MC doesn't do jack shit. Rinse, repeat.
No. He just lets it happen, dude. It's crazy.
She needed help convincing her parents that she'd made new friends.
New friends? I spent all day waiting for you. And you were off making new friends?
It's not like that, Rollo.
You know, While I was waiting, I made some upgrades to mission control. It was gonna be a surprise. But you took so long, the storm knocked it all down. Just like you knocked down our friendship.
What does that even mean?
Luca became instinctively angry in response. Both boys were now shouting across the distance.
Poor kids. It means you're a bad friend. You don't care about me.
Of course I care about your
Heart_Bizzle said. Maybe my view of Act 2 Yuri and that obsession is toned down from how mods portray her obsession being just a part of how Yuri is 100% of the time.
Yeah.
Feel Mercy. Welcome to my channel.
Hi again.
Hello.
I knew I'd get in trouble waiting so late for you. But I kept my word. 'Cause that's what friends do.
Oh wow. What a noble sacrifice you made.
Easy for you to say. Your grand doesn't even care. You could stay out as long as you want. And you wouldn't even get in trouble.
Seriously?
Heart_Bizzle.
You're
Sad.
acting like I chose
First couples
this.
fight.
Yeah, right?
If that's what you think, then maybe you're the bad friend.
His tone changed to a calm, yet more intense anger.
Maybe Pa's right. Storms bring more than water. This one brought out the real Luca.
Stop quoting your pa's nonsense like it means anything.
Yeah, well, at least my Pa is still around. Ouch! You fucker.
The words hung in the cold night air. Willow's stomach dropped, knowing he'd crossed a line. But it was too late.
Luca,
Good night, Rollo.
Dang it. Aw.
Heart_Bizzle said. Children have no filter for shit like that.
Fucking adults don't either. You get an adult pissed enough, they'll say worse.
Yeah, true. Oh,
Luca dug through his old stuff, not even sure what he was looking for.
Ball. A soccer ball.
a soccer ball. Rollo. What a jerk. Call me a
Heart_Bizzle
bad friend.
said. You know what, bitch? You're not invited to my birthday party. How does that sound?
Ooh, I'm Rollo. Ooh, I'm Rollo. Look at me and my amazing family. Give me my soccer ball. I want to kick it.
Don't kick your ball in the house.
It disappeared for a second.
Yeah, glitched.
Yep. I guess I'm just never supposed to make new friends.
Sweet baby. Luca?
Heart_Bizzle
Gently from the hallway.
said. Don't kick your balls in the house. Those are very fragile.
You slept straight through breakfast. Luca, are you alright?
I'm fine. Just don't feel like getting up yet.
Okay, I'll leave this oatmeal by the door. I've got to run out and take care of some things.
Okay,
I'll be back to check in later.
sure.
Luca just wanted to be alone. But he
Can't get an
needed
old
to
lady
hear
voice to
from
happen right now.
music.
It's just not happening.
Voidheart_Boozle said. I was fully expecting the room to be destroyed after Luca kicked the ball around the room.
I mean, it makes sense.
I bet Rollo's still gonna go to the festival. This is his head. On drugs. He's gonna be miserable.
We gotta leave the house, I guess. I don't know.
If Rollo thinks I'm still going to the festival with him, he can shove it.
This kid has such a foul mouth.
Voidheart_Boozle said. These are your balls normally, these are your balls after Act 2 Yuri enters her period.
Luca, I see you didn't eat your oatmeal.
Wasn't hungry.
Well, just in case you get hungry,
There's some more of me.
I'll leave a sandwich here too.
Voidheart_Boozle said. That would
Okay,
be
bye.
absolutely terrifying.
Yeah,
What did he say?
he wanted to talk to you.
What did he say? What did you say?
I told him you weren't feeling well.
Good.
So your plan is to just sit in your room all day.
Pretty much.
Well, I need to pop away again for a minute. If you decide to end your pity party and go outside, I think it'd do you some good.
Noted.
Lucas still couldn't bring himself to go out. Besides, if he ran into Rollo, he'd have to actually confront the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Here's his balls! There's never anything interesting at this festival anyway.
Said. If this was my mom, she would be breaking down the door and telling me to go make amends.
Yeah. My parents would just tell me, yeah, maybe he's not a good friend. You should go make more friends. My parents were not very good at stuff like this. There's like a thing.
I know, I'm
over
trying
there.
to kick it up there.
Oh. I don't know how you're supposed to do that. Oh, almost. Oh.
Voidheart_Boozle said. Make more friends. But the outernet is scary.
I didn't have a whole lot of internet access growing up. I'm kind of grateful for that. Most of the time I spent online was spent writing and watching anime. And I got 2 hours a day, which is a lot more than a lot of kids my age got.
There it goes.
The Adventures of Hank Atomic.
Complete first volume.
Carefully opened the cover and began to read. Rollo had received it for his birthday, a special hardcover edition with behind-the-scenes commentary and bonus art. Rollo cherished it, but asked that Luca keep it at his house. Luca wasn't sure if it was because Rollo didn't trust himself with it, didn't trust his sister around it, or just wanted an excuse to come hang out at Luca's more often.
Aww.
Whatever the reason, Luca didn't
Voidheart_Boozle
but it had stayed right
said.
where Rollo had stashed it.
Kids now needing to have an iPad to be entertained during long car rides. Meanwhile, me watching my imaginary parkour guy get hit by a car and keep running.
I used to race the clouds in my mind.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm.
Now, at the foot of his bed, Luca lost himself in the pages. He'd
Aw.
read it all before, but at this moment, it somehow felt sentimental. He was well into issue number 5 when he
Voidheart_Boozle
from the hallway.
said. What about the raindrops going down the window?
Yep, I liked watching the rain. I still do. Luca? Oh, another little friend came to see you. A girl named Beck Modwill.
Void heart
She
underscore
said
Whistle.
you met yesterday.
Said. Rain is very cozy.
It's gotta be my favorite weather.
Yeah. What did she say? Is she here?
She was just dropping by. I told her you weren't taking visitors today.
Oh.
She seems
Long Hour
nice.
Warrior. Welcome
Yeah.
to my channel.
Oh, hey man, welcome
Long Hour
back.
Warrior. Said. Hi again.
Hello.
You had a fight with Rolo, didn't you? Can I come in?
Maybe later.
All right then. I'll leave dinner on the kitchen table, in case you want a bite before bedtime.
Without realizing it, Luca had pouted away the entire afternoon. He once again felt the weight of it all. And
Void heart
his
underscore
eyes
Whistle.
to close.
Said. Hello Lano, welcome back. We definitely weren't doing anything nefarious.
No, not at all. Never. Us?
He looked up at
Impossible.
his father standing beside him. Walt was working his straw at the bottom of a fountain glass, trying to collect the last bits of milkshake.
Long Hour Warrior.
Dad,
Said.
where are we?
It just came up to my mind that is also similar to the first Animal Crossing for the Wii. Long Hour Warrior. Said. At Void heart underscore Whistle, you sure? Void heart underscore Whistle. Said. Definitely.
He jingled the straw playfully with a warm smile, then lifted the empty glass as if to point into the darkness. The source. Luca's eyes followed his father's gesture. In an instant, he was sitting in front of a blazing campfire. Across from him sat a large figure in a yellow hazmat suit. The figure's voice was a scratchy echo. Well, if it isn't the man of the hour, make yourself comfortable. Luca held his shivering hands over the flame to warm himself. It doesn't work that way here. Their yellow-gloved hand pointed to the base of the flame. It's a cold flame. See? Luca peered at the base of the fire.
Void heart underscore Whistle.
At his mouth.
Said. Yellow hazmat suit. Like the ones used in the Backrooms films.
Pretty
Void
much.
heart underscore Whistle. Said. Yo.
Tiny buildings, freezing and crumbling as they were consumed by flame. Luca could see small shadows moving in the burning city. People. Luca leapt to his feet.
Void heart underscore Whistle. Said. The bot sounds so dead inside.
She does, doesn't she? She needs a hug.
Dismissive wave of their hand. Why waste energy helping people who can't even help themselves? The figure bent down to examine the panicked crowd as they desperately tried to stop the flames.
I'm getting kind of tired.
They only care about what's right in
We
front
can
of them.
probably.
Void heart underscore Whistle.
After
Said.
this.
Like us.
First bit of lore. What's the bot's name?
Sharon. The bot.
Oh. I think it's Susan or Sharon. It's something with an S.
Oh, it actually
Void
has a
heart
name?
underscore
Yeah.
Whistle.
Oh.
Said. Fuck you, Sharon.
Apparently the bot has a name. We'll get back to you with that answer later.
Luca's voice was a trembling whisper. Us. The figure slowly stood up, grabbing its helmet with both hands. With a jolt and a twist, the suit emitted a gasp. A cloud of trumpet mist
Void heart underscore Whistle.
revealing the face within.
Said. I'll call the bot disappointing.
Luca's own face looked back at him. Older, worn, distant. The sensation was oddly familiar, as if he'd caught his own reflection by surprise in the mirror. The doppelganger smiled. I tried to help once. He gestured towards his face. And all it got me was this. Lucas staggered back. You aren't me. Luca felt a hand catch his shoulder. His father was there again, beside him. Every choice sets us on a path. This is the end of one of your paths, son. Luca watched his older self shake its head ruefully, its face twisting into a cruel grin. Well, Dad, if you wanted him to see this, far be it from me to disappoint. Luca watched in shock as the figure took a confident step forward and plunged into the flames in a flash of cold light.
Voidheart_Whizzle said, I honestly don't understand how caffeine works. You have caffeine in your body and suddenly it wants to go faster than a kindergartner on Red Bull. Hey, look, a reoccurring gag.
Oh, yes. Unless you have ADHD, then it's like night-night juice.
Oh, yeah.
What does all of this mean? Luca felt a reassuring squeeze on his shoulder. Just remember, why
Voidheart_Whizzle
just as much as what
said,
we choose.
Hey, I have ADHD. Voidheart_Whizzle said, I can relate.
Nice! I have a couple illnesses that compound, so, like, sadly I don't get the caffeine night-night juice. I have to get my melatonin other ways.
Luca woke up to see a hazy figure at the foot of his bed, silhouetted in the morning sun.
Voidheart_Whizzle said, no, it's not nice, it's fucking awful. People don't understand me.
I get that. I do. We all go through some dumb shit because of our brains.
Yep. Mom?
Voidheart_Whizzle said, why does he? We don't know. Nobody knows.
What are you talking about, huh? I don't know what you're talking about, but sorry. It's only Gran.
Luca rubbed his eyes. The kind, concerned face of his gran came into focus.
How are you feeling?
Fine.
Anything you want to talk about?
I don't feel like talking.
That's just as well. How about you sit there and listen a bit? Whatever you and Rolo fought about doesn't matter.
Voidheart_Whizzle said, moving on from flopped joke, there's definitely SUS art of that old furry.
That's weird. I mean, she's very pretty. But, I don't want to see that art. No, thank you.
But he...
Gran silenced Luca with a gentle pat on the leg.
Fights happen between friends.
Voidheart_Whizzle said, I don't think anyone does.
Except for the people who made it, and the people who look at it. What was said doesn't matter. The important thing is that it's not the last thing you say to each other.
Voidheart_Whizzle said, those people aren't real.
That's fair. No, they're really not.
Voidheart_Whizzle said, like left-handed people.
Yeah, you're right. Those guys are just like automatons. Yeah.
Yeah,
Totally.
pretty much.
Yeah.
But he said stuff about Dad.
Well, do you think he meant it?
No. He was just mad.
Mm-hmm. And did you mean any of the things you said to him?
No.
Good. One must appreciate friends in their best moments. And accept them in their worst. Aww. Now, get your little butt out of bed. The festival's today. You don't want to miss that, do you?
Guess
Voidheart_Whizzle
not.
said, when kids get mad they don't care about friendships. They will gladly rip each other's jugular out.
Yeah, but adults are the same. It's human nature to just get carried away like that, you know? It's not a good thing, and one should never try to And one should always try to keep themselves from getting to that point, but it happens to the best of us.
I guess not.
Seems like a good opportunity to make amends with Rolo, doesn't it?
Luca gave a reluctant nod.
So buy him a corn dog and apologize.
But he's the one that...
What did I just say?
Buy him a corn dog.
That's a good boy. Everything's better with corn dogs.
Voidheart_Whizzle said, corn dogs are good ASF.
They really are. I like corn dogs.
I like the fair corn dogs.
Yeah? I don't know. The ones that you get at the gas station are super tasty.
Yeah, but the fair ones are like...
Oh, yeah, the massive ones? I see. Meg likes her corn dogs big.
Shut up.
I need to get going now. Got some last-minute festival business to take care of. I'll come find you at the fountain now a little after lunch.
Alright.
I love you,
Voidheart_Whizzle
Luca.
said, big girthy and throbbing corn dogs. Voidheart_Whizzle said, I regret everything.
Love you too.
Luca took a deep breath.
Okay. Okay.
Chapter 6.
And we're gonna stop there.
Yeah, I'm getting sleepy. Sorry, guys. Well, let's see. Before we head out, we will be streaming tomorrow night as well?
Yep.
Yeah, because tomorrow's Friday. So, Friday at what time?
Probably 12.
Okay.
Maybe 12 or 1.
So, probably like midnight to 1 a.m. Mountain Time will be on tomorrow.
Lawn Hour Warrior said, funny how it's 3 p.m. here. Voidheart_Whizzle said, sometime between 12 a.m. and 12 p.m.
Did I say that? I'm sorry. I'm really tired. Anyway.
12 a.m. to
1 a.m. Yeah.
We'll
But
get
yeah.
on. We'll try to get on as soon as we can.
Yeah, with the dogs and, yeah, all the other shit that piles up. It might be later. It might be earlier. Let's see. Yeah, if you want to go ahead and follow me on Twitch, it's XsugarxglassX. I stream on different days. Yeah. Join me. Join us. We're all a big happy family of fucked up shit. Woohoo!
Yay!
I'm going to sleep. Good night, everyone.
Yeah. I'm Mega Anime.
And I'm Sylvie Saunders signing off.
You guys stay creative, stay spooky, and we'll see you next time.
Bye!
Bye.